Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you how you can replace the rubber grips, these bits here, on your Xbox One Elite controller. Now what you often find is that after you've had it for a while, normally when it's out of warranty, if it's within warranty, get it replaced. But if it's out of warranty, then you'll find that the rubber grips will start to bubble up. And if you have that problem, it isn't actually that easy to fix, because what happened to me is I should have done it straight away, but because I let it go, this bit here on this side, so this side's perfect, but this side here was starting to bubble up here and also here. So I thought it'd be simple just to glue it down, but I couldn't glue it down because it had stretched. So basically it was like there was more rubber than there was originally. So what I thought is that I'd be able to peel it off and then trim down this bit here and then put it back on. And as you can see, I've just ended up making a right bodge job off it, and it looks like it was done by a 3-year-old. So unfortunately, I can't live with that now, so I have to replace it. Although it feels absolutely fine, and obviously it still works fine, visually you don't want a really nice controller like this and then have to see that. So good news is you can actually buy replacements from Amazon. Now, I've ordered some up, and they're not cheap, they were £20 for 2 of them. But they do actually look pretty good, and I reckon when they're on you won't be able to tell that they're any different. Hopefully they're going to look and feel the same as the original ones. So you get one for the left side, one for the right side, and that's all they are. And the good news is they're going to be really easy to change over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change them on both sides, just in case there is a slight difference on the colour. I mean, it looks very similar to me. Maybe this rubber looks a bit more shiny and it feels a bit more smooth, but I think that's just because it's new. I reckon once that starts to wear, then it will feel just like this one. So good news is they're really easy to replace. So I'm going to replace the side that's damaged to begin with, which is this side here. So I've already had this side apart, but I've never had this side apart, so you're going to see how easy it is to do. Now I'm just going to use my nails because they're short and I'm kind of used to working with my hands, so I'm just going to pull it off. If you're worried about breaking a nail, then, or if you've got slightly longer nails, then you can use something like this. So for example, this is just a very cheap mobile phone repair kit that you get from places like eBay and Amazon, and all you have to do is put it in here like this and then just lever it open. So I'm just going to show you, I'm not actually going to do it, but you can see there. Can you hear it clicking out? There you go. And you're just going to have to work your way down doing that. Right, so I'm going to use my nails, but first things first, just good practice, just to pop the batteries out. So now the controller's dead. So all I'm going to do is get my nails, pop them in here like this, and I'm just going to use force. You can see my nails are in here, and pull it out, just like that. And that's how easy they pop off. Yeah, so this is the side that I bodged here. And now, the new one. So give it a good clean. I have already cleaned this out, so it shouldn't have much dirt on it because it's only had about a week of use since I did it before. But get a tissue and clean out all the grooves there, and it will give you a nice, you'll be surprised when I take this side off here, although the controller looks relatively clean, you will be surprised about the amount of dead skin and dust and stuff in there. So okay, that's there like so, and then we're going to get our new one, which is this one here, and all we do is line it up like that and then just snap it into place. And you can see there, that's snapped back into place now. And actually you can see now, this side's fine, but can you see the rubber starting to lift here? Let me just check that out. See, that's the problem with these controllers, they're really expensive, but there you go, that's exactly what's happened. Can you see there? So what I'm going to do is, because it's only just happened, I'll probably get away with just gluing that there. I never noticed that before, but already you can see, look, if I was to press it down, can you see I've got slack there now? And that's what happens with it. It's like it's kind of stretches and then you won't get it back, but because it's only just happened, you can see if I go that side, I probably will be able to get that to stay still and be nice and flush again. Okay, so I'm going to have to do that after this video here. But anyway, let me just show you that bit there. And now this side here has never been taken off, so let me see how easy this side is. So you can see there, get my hands in, just work my way down, and again pop it off like that. And this is where you can give it a clean in here. It is actually pretty clean, but you can see along that line there, there will be dirt. Right, okay, so get the other new one. Let me just get the old ones. This is the other new one. Pop it on here and then just clip it into place. And now you can see that apart from the bit that's bubbling up here, the controller will be as new again. Right, I've decided to actually glue this now and get it all done properly right now. So I'm just using Gorilla Glue, and that's the super glue, so this is pretty strong stuff, and I'm just going to put a tiny amount in there because I don't want to start peeling this anymore, and I don't want to get any super glue on the rubber grip itself. So shake well. Right, so rather than get it all over this, I'm just going to put a tiny bit on the end of this screwdriver because I'm going to clean it at the end, but I really don't care about this screwdriver here. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the end, and I'm going to use that because it's a smaller amount. And I'm just going to put that into this bit here. Just going to do that a few more times. Right, I'm going to hold that down now and see if it's going to stick. So remember I said about before when I went from top to bottom it seemed to bunch up, but from bottom to top it seemed to be okay. I'm just going to hold that there now, fast forward through this bit of the video. Just going to wipe the excess off before it goes off. Right, okay, so that looks like it's gone off. I'm not going to force it too much yet, just in case it's still hardening. But as you can see there, it's definitely not bubbling up anymore. So we're just going to pop the back on here now, and it should now be like a new controller again. There you go, look at that, that looks perfect now. So these are the two replacement ones that's on there, and I'm just going to keep these two as spare because this one on this side here is absolutely perfect still, but this one here would do for an emergency, but it just looks really bad when it's on. Right, so as you can see, if you get the bubbling when it first of all happens like I did here, then it is easy to repair. But if you leave it go and it gets bigger and bigger, then it becomes impossible to repair because it just seems to stretch, and then you can't get it all back at the same time nice and tight. Okay, so I'm very happy with that, very easy fix to do. So if you're interested in getting these rubber grips, just head over to Amazon and just type in Xbox One Elite rubber grips, and then hopefully you'll be able to find them. Now the feel of them, they definitely do feel a lot smoother than the old ones, but again I think that's just because it's new rubber, and then that will wear over time, producing more grip. And looks wise, again, I can't tell the difference there between that and that. Looks good enough to me. Right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe for more how-to videos. Take care, bye now.